Hi everybody, this is Ellie. Thanks so much for joining me for day 8 of our 2020 Planner Advent series. This is a series that Simone put together, and she's asked 5 of us, including herself, to create 5 videos each, so there will be 1 video a day from December 1st until the 25th. This is my second video, and it is all about YouTube. In the description, I will link the other creators' channels and Instagrams. So it's myself, Simone, John at Planning with John, Amanda at Ink Imperfections, and Dakshana. While I'm chatting about YouTube, you'll see in the background that I'm creating my dashboard for December's Stationery Stockpile Challenge collab with Dakshana. The theme for December is holiday and or seasonal, and you'll see that I've pulled out a whole bunch of Christmas and winter stickers and am just having fun laying those down. Question number 1 is, why are you on YouTube? That's a great question. I think if you met me in person, you would probably be surprised to find out that I do have a YouTube channel because I'm an incredibly introverted and reserved person, which is actually likely one of the biggest reasons I am on YouTube. Once I realized there was a community of people who shared the same interests and were creative and always posting ideas and just bits about themselves, I thought this could be a really great way to connect and challenge myself without actually having to do it in person with large groups of people. Plus, this is fun. I love making these videos. I love watching videos and meeting you guys and chatting on Instagram or in the comments. So this has been great. I'm only really reserved when I don't know people or in a large group. If you put me in a group of 4 or more people, even if I know and really enjoy everyone's company, I just get very, very quiet. It's just the dynamic that I have, and it's something I work on. But here feels like such a great way to connect, and everybody has been so kind and supportive. Question number 2 is, what and when was your first YouTube video? I've been on YouTube for just over a year now. My first video was my October 2019 bullet journal setup. Before that, I had done one flip of my September setup on Instagram stories, and the response and just the act of putting myself out there gave me the courage to try and film a whole YouTube video. It was funny watching that video because not a whole lot in my style has changed. I am still in a pocket size, still in a bullet journal. I was using my Uni Jetstream, which is still my favorite pen. I do like to think that my editing has gotten a little bit better. And something that was funny when I looked at the video and the comments is that Simone actually commented on my very first YouTube video. So she has been watching the whole time, and I love that. Thank you, Simone. It's always super nice to take a chance on people who have smaller channels because everybody starts out somewhere, and this has been, like I said, a really great and supportive community. So I just thought it was fun to see that she had commented on my very first video. Questions number 3 and 4 go together. So question 3 reads, what is your most watched YouTube video? And my most watched YouTube video is my Hobonichi Weeks Flip Through 2019, which I filmed on October 24th, 2019. Question 4 asks, what's your reaction to that video? Is it still true? Update on it. So the update on that video is that I am no longer using a weeks in the same way, which was as a planner and memory keeper, but rewatching that video sure makes me want to. I loved seeing that flip through. I used the Weeks Mega in 2019 for the first 3 quarters of the year as a planner and in the last quarter as a memory keeper. And it really showed me the evolution of my planning style and just how I found out what was working for me and what wasn't. I liked seeing all of the different layouts that I tried, and I liked seeing, when I used sticker kits, when I just used pen, and hearing myself chat about my thought process. Actually, I just realized, talking about my thought process, that I think because the weeks is so versatile, and I've talked about having kind of a mental block with the Hobonichi weeks in previous videos, but because it's so versatile, I feel this pressure only from myself to use it to its quote unquote fullest potential. Whatever that means. I think to me, it means using it for everything and using it every day and making sure, it's extremely functional and productive for me. And that's great. I did that for the first part of 2019. And when that wasn't working for me anymore, I adjusted, and that was great too. So the versatility of the book is obviously a blessing, but for me, it's one of those things where too much choice is harder to deal with than kind of a more limited or structured choice. That being said, I am extremely glad that I got 8 weeks for 2021. I do still plan to start the year out just by keeping track of the content I consume in that book, but I love knowing it's there if I do want to play around with it as a planner or memory keeper again. I would love to give bullet journaling a try in the weeks. I really think I could make it work now that I'm way more comfortable with my system. I just think that being in that one book for the full calendar year isn't something that I'll stick with. So it's definitely still something I can try. I'm going to keep that on the back burner and see what happens in 2021. Another thing I noticed was that I used the weeks so consistently in 2019. It's probably the most consistent planner I've ever had. And in my first Advent series video, I consider the 2020 weeks one of my biggest planner fails. So that just goes to show how things can change, your needs and style can change, and that's okay. So that video showed me flipping through the mega weeks, and I had a lot of empty pages in the back. I had set them up for collections and I just hadn't used them. And I was honest when I flipped through, and I like that I'm still self-aware. Like, there's going to be blank pages, at least for me anyways. I try things, they don't work. That's okay. I like showing that to you guys because I know I can't be the only one. One other thing that made me laugh is that I guess in 2019, when I started the weeks, I was really just starting to delve into the planner community, and I didn't really have a washi tape collection. So I had created a spread in the back that had swatches of all the washi that I owned, and it just makes me laugh because I wouldn't do that now. It would take up way too many pages because I've amassed quite a collection, and it's not huge, but it's quite a bit for me, and it just shows, again, how things change. But washi is one of my favorite accessories, so I do tend to collect it. And use it, though. Collect and use it. I'm really glad that one of the questions asked us to go back and take a look through our older videos, because I haven't watched the first videos that I filmed probably since, shortly after filming them. So it is nice to see what things have changed and what things haven't. It's also really nice to reflect on YouTube and what brought me here and how I feel about it. I really love this space. I love the community as a whole and the community here on my channel. I really appreciate all of you guys taking the time to watch my videos, to leave me a like or a comment, for subscribing. It's surreal for me to think that I'm speaking to, potentially 1,000+ of you, and that you're interested in what I'm doing, my journals, my planners, these videos, all of that. So thank you so much. It truly means a lot to me. I really value the friendships and connections that I've made here on Instagram, and I look forward to hopefully making more. And that brings us to the end of the questions. I hope that you enjoyed learning a little bit more about my YouTube experiences and hearing about my oldest and most popular videos. On screen, I'm just finishing up my dashboard. I had a lot of fun making this one and pulling out all of these themed stickers. I think it turned out super cute, and I love the little pops of gold foiling. You'll see me trying to tip it in here using this ornament washi tape from years ago that I got in a Michaels tube, I believe. So I just tip it in. When I try and do the back side of it and press it close to the binding, my nail actually just slices through, but that's okay. It still sticks and I'm happy with it. I hope you're enjoying watching these planner advent series videos. I'm having so much fun making them and watching everybody else's. If you also have a YouTube channel, I will leave the questions in the description below if you'd like to participate too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.